yes, the Tactician. One of the banes and I think one of the toughest. I think it's the easiest to get into, but the most difficult to master, because with all the other classes, they all have their niche, their tricks. The only trick this thing has is an extra equipment, and its diversity of weaponry, which allows it to really mix up what it can do. I snuck one in! The infiltrator saw that, he didn't like that at all. We're about to blast him. If I can actually pin my shots! There we go, finally. Jeez, that took too long. Yeah, I've seen people absolutely annihilate with the Tactician. And I can see why. And here I am with the Melta. And I don't think the Melta is actually the best thing for this class. I think the Shock Grenade, hands down, would have to be the best. Other classes can get away with using the Melta, but this class, not so much. When you go pick up any equipment, you get max amount of equipment, max amount of grenades, right? And you do something like this. You're trying to spam click, because you have to hold on to get the Melta Bomb out. And I'm not sure, it might just be me. Did they melt the, or did they melt? They nerfed the Melta Bomb? Where the time for it to go off, like, is there a delay now? Is it like an even longer delay till it explode? Because damn, I've been trying my little jump and dodge and blow them up all over the place. It doesn't seem to be working as well. And although I can't do it, I definitely have bulwarks and heavies scared. And I figured, you know what? With the Tactician, you get 2 Melta Bombs, it's double the fun. But actually, no, just activating it and trying to panic rush, panic spam the detonation button just kind of throws you off. And here we go. Sorry for blinding anyone. I should just play better, I guess. But yeah, I definitely recommend shock over anything else. 1 shock won't last long enough, but 2 shocks in the face will give a bulwark and a heavy the time of their life. Probably long enough where you can just start blasting them. And the plasma gun here, love the plasma gun. Absolutely annihilates things. Not as good as the heavy plasma gun in my opinion, but it'll do. I think it's like a 3-shot. And even though I was complaining about the Melta and the delay, I think it's still pretty fine. It might just be that I can't spam it, which kind of sucks, but you know what? It is what it is. 6 and 1, not upset with that so far. But yeah, with all the classes, after reaching 25, finally giving all of them a shot, I still think the ranking goes Infiltrator, then it has to be the Assault class. The flexibility that class has, even though it's limited in its weapon choices, it can just, speed isn't the name of the game, and that thing's speed and glass cannon potential is so good. But then again, I think it might be tied with the heavy class, because the heavy class, once you get the plasma incinerator, you just go off. There's no stopping you at any range, close range, long range, for sure. Ooh, nice little infiltrator there. I still think the infiltrator with the carbine's probably the best. You could try sniper rifle, but I think that's a bit too slow. And you really need a teammate to actually make that thing go off. Whereas the carbine, you could just, yeah, there's really almost nothing stopping you.
Gathering supplies.
As for, yeah, assault class and heavy, I think would be tied. It really does, yeah, have to be tied. Yeah, it's definitely tight. It's hard. It's really hard. Because giving both Melta Bombs, the options they have for weapons, both are quite durable and flexible at the same time. Well, I wouldn't say durable for the assault class, but it's easy to survive. Oh man, that was so bad! These bastards stuck up on me. But as the heavy, you feel like an absolute Terminator, just terminating these poor bastards all coming into your range. But the assault class has great potential. High risk, high reward, and that's the kind of gameplay I love. After that, I would have to say it would be Bulwark and then the Vanguard at the bottom. The Vanguard is just glass cannon, but the cannon's a little bit smaller. You're great 1v1s. Most 1v1s I think you'll win. For sure. Unless they have a Melta Bomb, then you're kind of screwed. Or even a shock grenade from them could screw you too. Just the luck of the draw. But Your choice of weaponry is limited, although good. It's a little too limited in my book. You get 2 guns, really. Your choice a knife or a chainsword, and the chainsword's mediocre, so really you're down to the knife. It's not too bad if you want to do melt-a-bomb, bam, after doing like your scorpion grip. Yeah, just hook them and then throw the melta, maybe shock grenade instead combo. But even then, you could probably do that with other classes and probably do it better, in my opinion. It just seems unnecessary. I almost got lasered in the face, you cheeky cunt. Get out of here with that. Get blown up. Oh, but yeah. Now, where does the Tactician fall in all this? So, let's recap. Infiltrator, Assault and Heavy are there. And I think it's going to go Tactician. And then below that would have to be, yeah, Bulwark and then Vanguard. Bulwark is just too slow and its range is too limited and it's not fast enough. Although it can take any amount of damage, it can easily be overwhelmed by any Vanguard, Assault, or even Heavy. Even Tactician. Infiltrator, it's no problem. You just get behind him and blow him up, or even better, just stab him. He can't trade hits with you because you got a head start on the stabbing. So yeah, it's a bit rough. A bit rough indeed. Tactician though, it's just so well balanced. It really does belong in the middle. There's really no other class that can be good at all ranges, but also just doesn't have all the tricks to pull itself out. It doesn't have a nice burst besides the extra grenade, which is fine. You can do something like this. They wouldn't expect it if I had a second one. Although the second grenade does help in your engagements with multiple people, it's still just another grenade. It's not gonna stun anybody, it's not gonna get you across the map faster, it'll change the outcome of the battle in close range, maybe a little medium range, but that's about it. And even then, having 2 meltas doesn't really help as much since you can't spam them like that. Unless your opponent does that. You fool! But yeah. I don't know. Maybe you guys have different experience, maybe your ranking's different than mine. I don't know, I just feel like tactical, like when it comes to all my KD ratios and gameplay, tactical, I always switch over to Infiltrator, I always switch over to Assault, and I know I'll get my wins easy. Even Heavy, actually. I'm switching more to Heavy too with a Plasma. That thing is just bonkers. But here, the weapons are kind of redundant in my opinion, you know? You only go for one really decent gun, and if they get close, well, why bother? You just need the Plasma gun. I mean, the Plasma's not a good long-range weapon, but most of these maps are easy to navigate where you don't care about sniping. Sniping isn't really that great unless you're pairing up with 2 snipers, one to diminish their shields, the other to finish them off. Speaking of finishing them off, I think we're coming to the end here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, sub, follow me here on YouTube. Let me know what you think about with my rankings. Join the Discord, come see me on the stream when we can. And y'all have a good one. Peace, and goodbye for now.